The people that you are allowed to be around you play a very big part in your belief system. In other words, they contribute to the way you think, they contribute the way you perceive things, what you believe, your actions. Because these are the people you hang around. Now, many believers don't realize this, that wrong association leads to wrong thinking, affecting your believing, affecting your confessions, affecting manifestations that take place in your life. I'm reminded of the story of a man called Jairus. Jairus goes to Jesus and he says to Jesus, "Master, come pray for my child, she's about to die." As he's walking with Jesus Christ towards his house, another person comes and he says, "Do not trouble the master, for the child is dead." And immediately Jesus says, "Only believe. Do not fear, only believe." When they got to the house, people were mourning, but I want you to see what Jesus Christ did. Jesus was astonished. He was surprised that people were crying. He took out all the people that were crying. He said, "Get out, get out, get out." He remained with the parents. Then he prayed for the child and he said, "Talita kumai," which means, "Little girl, arise." But this is what he did. He took out all those that had unbelief, because this is a place of faith. What we want to do here requires faith. But this is what he did. He took out all those that were unbelieving, that were going to affect his faith. The people you hang around with either build your faith up or they take your faith down. By what they say, by the communication. I'll give you an example. If you stay around people that do not see anything good in others, you will eventually start also doing the same. Apostle Paul writing to the church of Corinthians, he says, "Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers." He wasn't saying don't love them. The Bible advises us, tells us clearly that we ought to love every man, we ought to love the believer. But it never said be friends with everyone. I'm not sure if you got that. The Bible never said we should be friends with everyone. We can be friendly to everyone, but we should not be friends with everyone. But we are called to love each and every person. So the Bible says, "Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers." And Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter number 15, verse number 33, he says, "Bad company corrupts good morals." If you hang around the wrong people, eventually your morals are going to be affected. I always say this in some of the meetings that I get an opportunity to share, is that before you decide not to go to church, somebody must have preached you that message, either indirectly or directly. Before you complain about giving, somebody must have told you that this doesn't work. That's what. So your actions are not independent of the information you hear. And your information is not independent of the things that you watch, the people you hang around with, the things that you expose yourself to. When the enemy wants to destabilize you, wants to stop you from progressing, the first thing or one of the things that he will do is to bring you close to people that do not promote the kingdom of God, but promote demonic activities. Be careful of who you allow in your space. It's very important.